I read X's favorite book, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, and this is what I learned. It's all about the thought. It's all about what goes on in your head all the time. It's all about how much you think about what you want. The secret, which in identity is just the law of attraction, is thinking about something, thinking about it clearly, being obsessed with it, and having it come into your life. This book details on what that is. It's a good introductory book on what exactly law of attraction is. It helps you understand that what you think about matters on the daily. If you obsess over an activity, if you obsess over something that you want in your life, such as a brand new car or a basketball opportunity, a rap career, position at a high company, a good grade in school. If you obsess about that, opportunities are going to arise in your life that help you get there. And how it does this, it doesn't truly go into the quantum physics behind it. And that's one of the things that this book is lacking. This book is truly lacking its applications with respect to real life. It tells you on what to do, it tells you on how to do it, but it doesn't tell you why it works. And that's really the limiting factors of this book. We'll be going over other books on this channel where we go into the quantum physics behind the law of attraction, behind manifesting, behind getting anything that you want in your life. But for now, this book was a great introduction to that. It's a great introduction for people who are interested in that type of thinking, in that type of literacy, in that type of literature. It is great to go into. Now, I would like to read you a passage of this book to get you inspired a little bit, to get you into the eyes of what this book is really capable of. Our body is really the product of our thoughts. We're beginning to understand in medical science the degree of which the nature of thoughts and emotions actually determines the physical substance and structure and function of our bodies. Okay, but how? Tell me. It doesn't do that. It doesn't tell you why it does it. It just tells you such, and you are left to believe it. The book also has a cool texture inside, a really cool texture. It looks like it's a retro book, and my girlfriend was saying that, oh, yo, look, it's a retro book. And that's something interesting to see, too, that it looks like it's something vintage. It looks like it's something, even though the pages are just printed on. It goes into some deeper esoteric knowledge, but that esoteric knowledge is just briefly touched on. It doesn't fully delve into it. Like, for example, it will tell you that what we examine is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, what iceberg? It doesn't fully dive into what exactly it is. But I would like to play a clip right now of X talking about the content within this book and how it applied to his life.
This is just one planet out of the entire universe. You have a magnetic field, whatever you wish to acquire. Applying the law of attraction all the way down to Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton. Applying your laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Applying these things. You understand that your brain is the most important thing, and if you give your brain to the system, you're feeding them and not yourself.
The key findings that I find through this book are it's important to have what you want in your head. It's important to visualize. I've never thought about it, but visualization is the technique of thinking something so deeply that you are immersed in it. This book helps you do that. This book gives you the basic underlying knowledge in how visualization works. Every time I visualize, I always examine a stale image. And that's not what they tell you to do. They tell you, imagine your fridge. Imagine you walking into your kitchen and seeing your fridge. What do you see? What color is your fridge? Okay, cool. That is a stale image. Here is a vibrant image. Imagine going into your kitchen, seeing your refrigerator, seeing you put your hand on your refrigerator, seeing your fingernails, seeing the color of your skin, feeling the coldness of the refrigerator and the coldness hit you off the refrigerator, hearing the buzzing sound inside of the refrigerator once you open it, and seeing everything that you have inside the refrigerator. Now that is much more vibrant. That is visualization. Examine that with a car now. Examine a brand new car. A car where you are driving this car. Imagine the scenery. The scenery is changing around you. Your hand's on the steering wheel. Your right hand's on the steering wheel. And you can see your fingernails, your uncut fingernails on the steering wheel. You see the color of your skin. You see your shirt that you're wearing, your long sleeve shirt. Even though it's summer outside, you see your long sleeve shirt. Now you see how I'm really painting that picture for that car, painting that picture for where I'm at? That's how visualization works. Once you're able to properly put yourself in that perspective, in the perspective that, hey, this is an actual situation, that's when that situation will provide itself to you. You have to properly persuade yourself that it is meant for you. And I would like to add my 2 cents onto this book. It is not all about believing in it. you must also work towards it. Set goals for yourself. Set where you want to be in a month. Set where you want to be in 2 months. And set how you are going to do that. If you sit on your ass all day and do nothing but manifest, but visualize, but do the techniques that they briefly describe throughout this book, you will get nowhere. And that is going to be the purpose of this channel here. We will dive into further techniques that you can do, further things that can help you get motivated, to stay motivated and stay moving forward. The same techniques I use as a student at school, as a double degree student, and having a part-time job and this YouTube and a gym life and a girlfriend and a family. The techniques that I use to get myself to where I want to be. Now, I hope you guys mess with it, because this book is truly one that is inspirational. It will help you believe in the power of the universe once again if you have lost that power. It will help you think like a kid again, and thinking like a kid is beautiful. It helps you be happy for things, visualize, and see the world as it actually is. And that is my review of this book. If I would give this book a rating, I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. It clearly works. The stuff inside it is real. I vibe with it. I vibe with the book. It's a great book. It was my first time reading. I read over the weekend. It was a great read. One thing that I would say is, do not take one piece of literature as an absolute truth. Form your absolute truth based on an extensive amount of literature that you read and an extensive amount of life that you have experienced. Life is beautiful, life is great, but judging it all on one book, especially one book that was published and has an okay reputation in society, I wouldn't recommend. Focus on growing yourself through thought. Focus on growing yourself through repetition, through consistency. Consistency is key. That's my 2 cents. Vibe out. I'll catch you guys next week.